So, what are the moralists? People can act destructively unless we make it a crime. We cannot take away people's freedoms. So, what do? What actions would need to be taken? So, there has to be some money coming from somewhere for some reason. It's kind of that model of what churches do, what communities do, is they put it into the community. They spend the money on the community without a monetary return. And a lot of it becomes somewhat of like the moral police in other countries, but without the religion and without the sexism and without all of the things that we in Western society view as not palatable. If you just stay on positivity, you can't solve some of this difficulty. And it's not just about poor people, because we have people making destructive decisions that know how to make money, that are housed. Some affluent moralists who have donated some space for rehabilitation. We are in SAD camp. This camp is meant to rehabilitate them, to give them the opportunity to rehabilitate and hopefully reintegrate back into society. The streets do not want you right now. We only ask that you do no harm to the program, yourself, or anybody else. All of us here either help others or at least leave people be. If you do not care about you, we do not care about you. The moralists do not believe in prison. They think it's a waste of money and time, and it solves nothing. It just locks people away and makes them worse. One of the things that kicks off the novel is someone kills a lot of prisoners, and some people think it was the moralists. It wasn't the moralists because they don't want to be seen in the public eye. So that starts a whole investigation from multiple sides trying to figure out what happened and who's responsible and how the moralists cannot be pinned for it, because that will just lead to problems. Rachel is a runner for the moralists. Many of the characters in the novel are connected to her because runners are the foot soldiers for Clean Sweep. They directly have influence on people's lives. If a person is screwing up, a runner will be there. The moralists get copycatted or misrepresented by the public. There are a group of men in Philadelphia who forcibly make some younger men clean up their own graffiti. These younger men then start terrorizing their own community with chaos in the name of social good. The media is a fire starter for the moralists. They have an interest in stories of violence. The moralists have no desire to be tied to violence. Keeping the moralists free from being tied to violence and hiding Clean Sweep becomes complex. The killing of prisoners starts a series of events that makes the life of the moralist complex. A brother of one of the prisoners, the girlfriend of the killer, and the public, who is already suspect of the motivations of the moralists, all start asking questions that the moralists really don't want to answer. The guy that killed the prisoners was inspired by the moralists. His girlfriend not only finds out what he does and has to figure out who to tell, but she is newly pregnant with his child. The moralist may be the best option for help. The public doesn't know who is a moralist. No one really knows who is helping. It's almost like a secret society. The moralists need to promote and grow, but they also appreciate their anonymity. But strings are getting pulled and people are getting curious. People in the Moralists start different programs. One of the programs that tries to rise above the suspicion is the do-gooders. The do-gooders do good. They go into communities, do different types of outreach. They clean up parts of the city that are deteriorating. They are always nice and clean and try to spread joy. The do-gooders bring Don to Kansas City to be with his sister Karen. On occasion, the do-gooders help with some of the operations from Clean Sweep. When Karen is introduced to them, she sees the tie between the do-gooders and Sad Camp, and she doesn't trust that everything is honest and open and above board. To be a moralist, you can complete a personality test online, you can go to one of their conventions, or you can be invited by a member. You can also just follow their priorities in life on your own. To be a member of Clean Sweep takes a more involved and committed process. Feelers cut through the BS. Elizabeth recently lost her husband and feels a bit rudderless. A few friends suggested to her that she look into the Moralists. She is intrigued by the direct positive action that Clean Sweep has to offer and is also familiar with making difficult decisions. Thanks for listening to these bits about the Moralists. There are many more stories that weave throughout the novel. I hope you enjoy the characters that I've created in this world as I plan on building onto it.